Well, good afternoon everyone. As a follow-up from my video yesterday, as my introduction, which many of you have watched, I thought I'd do a little short video on an acquisition I got today. As you'll probably guess, this is a modern image layout, and something a little out of place in the middle of the view there is a dirty kettle. I bought that this morning from the Loco Shed, as recommended to me by a friend. My ideas with this are to possibly, you know, have it as like a rail tours Loco, something a bit different to have on shed. I think that's what's going to take up most of that back road there, as well as a few in progress locomotives that are being worked on. I just thought it'd make a nice addition, something a little less diesel. I've not done any more since yesterday, other than acquire that. Thinking of doing a little bit more maybe this afternoon, and then see where we go from there. The coach that's behind it, if I move the camera around so that you can see it. I've actually got my tripod out the loft now. So that carriage that you can see behind it there is it's just a carriage that I bought as like a support coach type carriage. The only trouble with it is it's got really horrible old style wheels on it. If I can pick it up there and let you have a look. So these are the bogies that are on it, and the wheels with absolutely massive flanges. Now obviously everything on my layout has KDs on it, and also the wheels, because they've got such big flanges, I'm using fine scale rail, catch every chair. So if anyone has any suggestions as to replacements for those, not looking for something particularly exactly the same, just as long as it fits and it works. I'm not too fussed really. I can't change the wheels on it because they have, I think the axles go straight through the side of the bogie, as opposed to the Hornby or Batman ones, which are, it's in view there, which are just a needle point at the end. So if anyone has any suggestions as to what I can replace those with, that will be excellent. Lots of stuff to be getting on with, obviously. But for now, I think that will do for this video. Lots more ballasting to do this afternoon. Filling in little bits here and there, bits that need gluing down. Also, one thing that I'm planning to do is I bought these little toggle switches, surface mount ones. You see them there. Now I'm going to use those as switches for the frogs, because all mine are electrofrog points. So obviously they need the polarity switching when they change, especially the three-way point that's on the storage area over here. So that needs wiring in. But what I'm planning to do with these is I'm going to obviously use the switch to alter the polarity of the frog, and then I'm going to 3D print off point rodding to fit around them and operate the point work. I think I'm going to drive that off servo motors, so it'll be servo operated ultimately, but all the mechanics of it will be point rodding. So that'll be a nice update when I get around to doing that. But for now, it's going to be the old hand of God scenario when changing points. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you very much to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. Hope to keep you updated. I won't be doing every last little thing that I've done. I'll probably do a fair amount and then culminate it all into a single video. Hopefully not make it too long, and so you've got to sit there and listen to my boring voice chatter on. But for now, I think that's it. Thank you very much. Not a lot running. All the layout is wired up, of course. In fact, I might just show you a few things moving throughout the TMD. So the handset I'm using is the Prodigy Express by Gauge Master. It's a nice one. It's possibly a bit hard to get used to at times. Everything's not readily accessible. But hey ho, let's see how we go on. The track's probably a bit dirty. Always end up going the wrong way. So I didn't change the point. Bit of a short circuit there. You'll probably see me just resetting the socket. Try again. Bet we didn't have this trouble on full size. Now this is a Honda Railroad 37. And it's a bit finicky going over these points. I don't know why that short circuited there, but never mind. There's still a few kinks in the track work that I need to work out. So let's Bring the 08 out. Wrong way as always. Something I need to address that. Not all the locos say forward is forward and back is back. Come on, little 08. You can do it. As you can see, I'm still yet to wire these points up properly. And adjust the KDs properly. All my locos are numbered on the controller as they are on the locomotive themselves. So for the likes of this 08 now, the DB Schenker one, its running number is 08907. Now my 4-digit address, I've got that as 0807. Which tells me quite a bit of a short going on there. So just easy for looking at them and me not changing the point again. I'm getting good at that. Just a quick look at the running number, and you don't have to remember the address, as it were. Because it's written on the loco for you. So it's the first 2 digits, so 08, and then the last 2 digits, 07. Now, the 37 is done the same. So the running number on that is 37417. So the address is 3717. And there we go. Something quick and easy for me to remember. Now the 59 that I showed you in the last video had the sound right up, and because it's not got the body on it, I can't remember the running number. But it is stored in my handset anyway, which is 5906. Now this is a sound chip out of a 67 Mahoney TTS chip, which so I think sounds pretty fair, to be honest. So that needs a bit of running and testing. Let's see if we can See if we can take the 37 onto the back line. I'm not going to start the sound up because we just end up cutting out otherwise. Until I get it fully working. Bit of highballing in the yard. Oh, there's definitely a dead short between that. And those 2 points. Well, they are insulated. In fact, it might not be insulated. That's what the problem is. I've missed an insulated joiner there. That's going to have to be addressed. You always end up missing one, don't you? This railroad 37 doesn't tend to like running over these points too well. The flanges are quite big on it, seeing as it's an old lemur tooling. It has improved with adjusting the back-to-backs on it. Well, there we go. We've had some locos running. It's always good to see locos running. Lots of hand of God point changing, for now anyway. And while I remember to actually change the points. That's another thing that annoys me with this Gauge Master system, is the short circuits don't reset straight away once it's cleared. Hopefully going to get some more noisy locomotives in the future. I think we'll bring the 08s in for fueling up. And of course, having the kettle on shed means that I'm going to need a water tower, coaling stage, a few extra bits, just to get some more bits in there, just to bring some more scenic value. Well, thanks again for watching. I'll get that point sorted out for next time, hopefully. Just missed out one of the insulated rail joiners on one of the frogs, which is why it's short circuiting. I'll see you again soon. So we've finally got round to wiring up the lights for the town area. And what I've used is some copper tape, and soldered the wires directly onto it. Much easier than trying to use individual bits of wire to connect them all together. Now the channel that goes around the outside, strip that goes all the way around the outside, down the edge, across and back up, that's the negative side. And the one down the middle is the positive side. So the reason for that is because the negative branches of the lights are not coated. So to have them going, say if I only have one side up, these ones on this side would have to go across to that one and could end up touching that one, just to save me insulating really. So I've gone all the way around with that. And then I'm going to wire the power supply onto the end. And I will come back and do a video of the lights when they're done. Well, there we have it. All lit up. I love the little Felicia beacons. Those are all off eBay. So lighter. These are all 3 volt. Let's see what it looks like in place. Well, there she is in all her glory. That's where it's going to sit. I'm really pleased with how that's come out. The shop's in place behind it as well. I think I'm going to do some static grass in the planters that you can see there. Especially impressed with the Felicia beacons. I think they look great. Just need to put the crossing in for them. I'll finish off the girders, etc. for the front of the bridge. Let's see what they look like when my glorious assistant turns the light off. As if by magic. I think they look superb.